Miracle Boy Boxing. I'm your host, Wilson Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to you guys about a fight that has been talking about and has been talked about for some time now. In the past few days, since last week, actually, since Barboza won his fight by stoppage. Listen, I've said this many times. Subriel, Matias, no one calls him out. No one is anxious and itching to fight him or rushing to step in there with him. And right now, Arnold Barboza is the only guy that's willing to fight him. He said it already. Said it recently that he's willing to fight Subriel Matias. If the fight presents itself, I'll take it. I'll fight him for the IBF title. We all know Barboza. He's been waiting a while now, a long time for a world title shot to get in there with a big name. And, well, Subriel Matias is a champion, and he has a name that's big enough. Because Matias has a growing fan base. Every day his fan base is growing. You know, ever since the Ergashev fight, man, his Instagram went up a ton, triple. You know, he's got videos out there with 200,000 views, where the guy from Showtime is saying, "How about this fucking guy from Fajardo, Puerto Rico? This guy has defeated 5 boxers in a row, made them all quit." I don't know if you guys remember that video. It's out there. And he was like, "This is fucking stupid." Matias is nothing to play with. Matias. So, before I get into that, Barboza, 29-0, 11 knockouts. Like I said, no one is willing to call out Subriel Matias. No one is anxious to fight him. Here comes Barboza now, stepping up to the plate. Anyone that steps in there with Subriel Matias deserves credit. Deserves credit. I don't care who you are. It takes guts to step in there with Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is not just any fighter, man. This man is something else, man. 20-1, 20 knockouts, 1 lone defeat, avenged in Petros Ananian by stoppage. Matias is different. He's an animal. He's a beast. He's a Terminator. He's a boogeyman. The punching machine, whatever you want to call it, man. Every name that I mentioned just now fits his description because he is what he is. Solid chin, brutal pressure, brutal offense, brutal power, no absence of malice, no gives. Anytime he's hitting you, he has no mercy. No mercy. Matias is not, anytime Matias steps into the ring, he means business. He means business. He wants to rip your head off. He wants to take your soul. He wants to beat you up. And when he beats you up and beats you, when the fight is over, he's walking off in joy. You know, that funny walk that he does this. Savage. You could be lying on the floor, and they're bringing a stretcher out to you, and Matias is doing this. You know, Matias is nothing to play with. So if Barboza signs his contract, I posted on my story in Instagram. I posted it up. Sign the contract. If you sign, Barboza, man, you better think about signing that contract. But then again, sign it. Subriel Matias versus Arnold Barboza is a good fight. It's another chapter in the Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. Matias will be defending his title if it happens against Barboza. Stylistically, it's a good fight. Barboza won't be hard to find. Matias will be right there. A lot of punches and bunches. The only thing I have with Barboza, he doesn't have the firepower to get Matias off of him. And that's the issue here in this fight for Barboza and for Barboza's fans. It's going to be hard to watch because Matias, he has the firepower, not Barboza. Barboza's chin has been okay. Daniel Jodita cracked him pretty good. He didn't get dropped, but, you know, he stood up. He shook up a bit, but he stood up. Matias will test his chin for sure. And Barboza's going to get hit with artillery that he's never seen before. It's going to be crazy. How will Barboza respond when 4 or 5 punches coming at him in combinations and in speed and thudding power, man? If this fight gets official, man, Barboza better train for the fight of his life because it is what it is. It's going to be the fight of his life. You know, he deserves a world title shot, and he's willing to fight Subriel Matias. So this is it. This is it. Matias just posted on his social media, on his Instagram, saying that some news are going to be coming soon. Some very positive stuff.
Bendecido día, fin de semana. Estamos activos, acabando de hacer disque 8 millas. Esto ya tú sabes. Así que nada, yo soy el orgullo de Maternillo. Pronto por ahí viene algo positivo. Así que prepárense. Compañero, la lealtad.
So Matias said he just came from running 18 miles. So he's active. He's active. Trying to maintain that conditioning. And, you know, staying positive and all that stuff. And in the end, he said some positive news is coming your way. And it's so ironic that this Barboza and Matias fight came up, you know, and maybe it could be against Barboza. And if it is, excellent. That's a tremendous fight. 2 guys at 140 at the top of the weight class. That's a good fight. So we'll see what happens. Subriel Matias versus Arnold Barboza, likely in the making. We'll see. Miracle with Boxing. I'm your host, Hosting Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.